The referee was being pretty biased so far. There should have been a free kick outside the box. That was never a penalty. France look absolute rubbish. Kyle Walker's doing the job against me, Poppy. The winner of this match, going to lose to Argentina in the final. Argentina beat France after France's 86th birthday, or they beat George. They beat the St. George flag after the birthday of George Bergoglio. So it revolves around the first name or the papal name. It's going to be interesting to see this all play out. England have been running away with this. Kane was definitely going to score. Mbappe not scoring is keeping the Ballon d'Or, or is keeping the Golden Boot interesting. There's a lot of options on the bench. There's Jack Grealish. There's Raheem Sterling, who had his home burglarized. What key substitution is going to put England over the top? Tillman's is great, but Adrian Rabiot, it's not that entirely world class. England have by far had the best of opportunities. It took a brilliant shot outside the box from Tillmans to beat the keeper. Argentina beat St. George Cross after the birthday of George Bergoglio. It's just going to be France after the birthday of Francis. Either Francis or George. So that's the riddle. I like the cross symbolism better. I like the Argentina-England history. But Giroud's doing nothing this game. It looks like Harry Maguire's shutting him down. Maguire and Shaw playing a lot better. France have never beat England in the World Cup before. 0-2 against England in the World Cup. England are always going to be tough in the World Cup. All England need to do is finally get a goal in open play. What are France doing in this half? Nothing. They just haven't been doing anything. England just, you think England look like they're France just by how they're playing this half. A real plan to contain Kylian Mbappe. FIFA? Who do FIFA want? Inside for Rabiot. Rabiot hooks it up to Bale, knocks it down. Giroud, saved by Pickford. It looks like FIFA, based on the actions of the ref, they really helped out France there when Kane was fouled outside the box, and they never gave England the free kick. There's always been corrupt. There's been corrupt officiating so far in this game. The refs have been favoring France this game. Third save for Pickford. Griezmann's ensuing corner. Header won by Kane. Griezmann once more. Hooks it in. Giroud. So, yep, I think the riddle is pretty clear right now. Argentina are beating France after France's birthday. More to come with the riddle, the World Cup final. Argentina beating France in the final. If it wasn't going to be England, it was going to revolve around France. So, yep, that's pretty clear. Very clear read right here. Argentina going to win the final. It revolves around the papal name instead of the first name. So that's the key right there. That did take a deflection. That did. Messi about to be goaded when he beats France in the final. How about that? This is the quarterfinal that shows what the riddle of the World Cup completely revolves around. You're right, but I think FIFA with the free kick. I think FIFA have picked the team that they favored. Uh, the referees just have favored France this game. There is an agenda. There's a clear riddle. St. George's Cross or um, France's. So it's pretty cool. France and Argentina. Take a look here. The 4-3. If Argentina were undefeated, it would have been the 43rd match unbeaten in the final. Definitely. Messi's the only thing that prevents France from being unbeaten. That's quite quite a storyline. Yeah, the referee was having none of it. They'll probably call that a. Yeah, that's a penalty. I'd like to see the VAR ask the referee to come to the monitor and take another look. 2-2 Argentina, Netherlands. 2-2 England, France in extra time. Yeah, it's gonna be a penalty. Harry Kane, King Harry, right here. That's rigged. Theo Hernandez, number 22. That's a scripted penalty. Number 22, it's 2-2. Scripted. Scripted in plain sight. Scripted. Number 22 with the foul. Is arguing that there should be a card in there for perhaps denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. The referee still has been favoring France. They surround the ref asking for the card, and then now he gets carded. We can't make it. We can't make it up. They surround the ref, declaring wanting a card for denying obvious goal scoring chance, and he gets it. Come on, England.
Here we go again. You see all part of the process. He sets the ball, checks his socks, marks off his run.
Hugo Laurie says, I want my captain to know what it's like to taste a trophy.
For the penalty spot. And England tie this quarterfinal up for a second time.
He pulled a Spurs! He spurred it! He pulled a Spurs on them! He pulled a Spurs on them! Wow! Bottler! 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 That's truly insane. He bottled it. He pulled a Spurs on this team. He pulled a Spurs on them. That was Spursy. That was Spursy right there. That definitely was scripted penalty. They were going to give him a chance to make it 2-2. It definitely is scripted. How about that? Beat France after the birthday of Pope Francis. The papal name, not first name, papal name. Yep. So I think the game is over right now. I think France have won. Argentina going to win the final over France. It's official. It's official. The GOAT's going to deny the repeat. Now, wasn't that a sacrifice by Harry Kane right there? I'll go ahead and start recording France and Argentina. I thought the Messi would not play. He wouldn't play the. Who is it? He wouldn't play against any of his PSG teammates. England just don't have the bottle to score. So the riddle has been determined. These two teams, Morocco and Croatia, they don't have any chance of winning. Argentina are beating France in the final after France's 86th birthday. The riddle is very clear. They are through, winning the World Cup final against France. Messi's the goal. Qatar, PSG, France, good stuff. Good stuff. And then Argentina will be 3-1 against France in the World Cup final. So, yep, the riddle is clear. The riddle is very clear. Now we just get closer and closer to the actual team that they're going to face in the final. Yep. It's the papal name instead of the first name. Yep. It can't get any more obvious what FIFA script was because we saw FIFA. They weren't going to give England a free kick outside the box there in the first half. It was just not happening.
Trying to challenge for the second one. Now clipping it in. Maguire waiting for, knocks it down to the middle. Up to the air by Giroud. Maguire takes it to the bump the second time. And then knocked out.
England are just choke jobs. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. The riddle for the World Cup final has been determined right now. After the 86th birthday of the Argentinian Pope Francis George Bergoglio, uh, Jorge is George in Spanish. We won't see another Argentina against England. We won't be seeing Argentina beat the St. George's Cross a day after the birthday of George Bergoglio. Instead, the birthday of Pope Francis, a day after Francis' birthday, Argentina are beating France in the final. The riddle has been determined. The case has been closed. The riddle revolves on the papal name instead of the first name of the Pope. The first name pointed towards England, the St. George flag, and George Bergoglio. The papal name revolves around France. So we will be seeing revenge for Argentina against France. Argentina were leading France 2-1 in that game uh, with a goal by Gabriel Mercado in the 48th minute. It's worth noting that Argentina, when they win the World Cup, they could win their 48th match against France. So that's the symbolism of the 48th win all time in the World Cup in the final after leading with the 48th goal by Mercado. And uh, 4-3, well, Messi against Mbappe, the aggregate score between 2018 and 2022 is going to be 4-4. 4-4, because yes, it is the birthday of Pope Francis Bergoglio. Argentina win their first World Cup since 1986. We've connected the Argentina lead against France to uh, the 40th win in the World Cup. Argentina would enter with 47 wins entering the final. France is gematria 47. Los Campeones is gematria of 47. Messi the King heads back to France. He wins the World Cup. He denies the country of France the World Cup, where he plays with PSG. All-time record in the World Cup. Well, let's get to the score first. It's going to be 4-4 when Argentina score first. The Messiah is gematria 44. It is Argentina. That's gematria 44. It is State of Qatar. That's gematria of 44. For a 7-0 knockout record for uh, France, dating back to the 2018 World Cup. So 4-0, then 3-0. That's the significance of the gematria of Francis. Francis gematria 70, 7-0 knockout record. Then it's going to be 7-1. After the greatest of all time is going to deny the repeat for France in the World Cup final. The greatest of all time, Messiah, will win a day after Paul Bergoglio's 86th birthday. Argentina will be the world champions, having gematria 86 a day after the birthday of George Bergoglio. Jorge Mario Bergoglio is gematria 86. Day after his 86th birthday, Argentina win for the first time since 86. France would be their 21st loss in the World Cup in the title game. Title gematria 21, Qatar gematria 21. All-time meetings, France and Argentina. It'd be the 7th win for Argentina against France, 7-3-3. 13th match against France. The first World Cup victory since the 13th World Cup. Argentina 2-1 against France in the World Cup. They're going to be 3-1 against France with the victory in the final. Coming off a match against Croatia, Croatia's gematria 37-67, Maradona gematria 67-31. It is Lionel that's gematria 67-31. It is the GOAT that is gematria 31. So that's what's happening right here in the final, beating France the day after the birthday of Francis. 86th birthday of Francis. Argentina win for the first time since 86. Interesting symbolism this quarterfinal provided us. A preview of the St. George Cross for the birthday of George Bergoglio, or France going up against Argentina to celebrate France's birthday. The symbolism is there. It really is. The symbolism is super duper interesting. I mean, Qatar Sporting Investments is who the PSG are owned by. Just over 53 months later, 4 years and 5 days from the last meeting, it's going to be the final. QSI is gematria 45. And so France, that'd be 38 wins and 39 wins. 39 is Abby Celeste. Abby Celeste, Gematria 39. They enter the final with 39 wins. Argentina going to defeat France. "33 games France have failed to win. It's going to be 34 in the World Cup final." That's also a reason why France is having gematria of 34 is interesting. That Argentina lost the match 3-4 back in 2018. And now it's between Messiah and Mbappe for the Golden Boot. In the semifinal, in the fact that Mbappe hasn't scored in this match is going to make this super duper interesting. But I do like the symbolism, how it's played out so far in this World Cup. France lose the final. Argentina, first World Cup victory since '86 on the day of Argentinian Pope Francis' 86th birthday. That riddle not only connected to the defending champion, but also the actual team that they play on that day.
Up in the air. Rooney gets it wide.
Let's see what happens here.
Reset for Maguire.
I'm
Shaw.
England. They had all the chances this game. England were the better team this game.
Both goalkeepers have had some big time saves in this game. I don't think Lloris expected to be as busy as he was. He's made good on crosses. He's had some sure hands. England knock it down for Mbappe.
UEFA just have an agenda.
Man down here, so keep an eye on that. As Stones is down, 3 minutes to play as it stands.
It's worth noting that no team has repeated since the year 62. 62 is also Gematria Diego Maradona.
Minutes away from being the first defending champions just to reach the semifinal since Brazil in 1998. They made the final. They lost to France. England had made the semifinal of a World Cup just twice in 14 appearances in this tournament. This would be the second in a row.
So, yep, all revolves around Francis. The riddle is very clear right now. There's no either way. Just FIFA. FIFA didn't give the free kick. Harry Kane, it could have been a scripted Spursy moment to bottle the penalty kick. I mean, goalkeeper didn't even save it. He just guided over the bar.
England as well, but then for Harry Kane, the responsibility, the pressure, taking a penalty, buries the first one, misses the second one, and ultimately right now, that is the difference. It's been some missed opportunities. Effective. If you don't put away.
So, yep, on to the semifinals. It's over. Argentina beating France in the final. France are going down. Happy birthday, Francis.